Hello. It's currently 5:10 a.m. 10 past 5 a.m. I haven't gone to sleep yet, as per usual. I'm not sole one awake at the campus right now, though. I think my neighbors, my classmate is still awake. I think I heard some TV and some coffee and coughing and stuff like that, but the whole side from the kitchen where you see like the two other complex um, the apartment complexes, there's basically three which is dedicated to student living, and everything is like black. No one dark, rather black is the wrong word for it. Everything is dark over there, so no one is awake basically. People is probably like some people, a few at least. The early birds will probably wake up soon, not in not too long at least. And yeah, the my plan was to, like yesterday Sunday, was to actually stay awake and do laundry in the morning. The first laundry time, which is like I think it's 7 or 6 or something, but I didn't find my key to the laundry room, so I decided to get some sleep instead. And the plan was to get 1.5 hours of sleep because apparently that's a quite good amount to power nap if you want. It's not the most effective way to power nap, but 1.5 hour is good enough. Like, or it's between two different sleep cycles apparently, and it's before you go into deep sleep and before you will feel like an I don't know what, when you wake up with like drool in your face, you've been sleeping for like 3 hours, you don't know where you are, you're feeling really shitty, and you might need to do like something then, and you're just grumpy and annoyed and want to go back to sleep. But I chose 1.5 hour, which isn't too hard to wake up from, but when when I set the alarm at 10:30, I think. So I went to sleep like 9 or something a.m. That is, but snooze. It's a thing you can do for a few hours and set a new alarm instead for like 1.5 hour later again. And then because I wasn't like I could go up then, but I was also feeling like holy shit. Like how will I manage now when I've slept a little bit to just stay the whole day awake? And I didn't. So I slept to like 4. I think it was 4 p.m. around there. Hmm. What can you do when you're fucked up like me? When you can't have routines, when you're weird like that. It's unfortunate. I mean, it has its charm. I kind of like being almost. It's so often I'm basically the only one awake here, in and it's like it's a kind of cool feeling. I was more excited about it when I was younger, but I still love like wandering in the night. Taking a night stroll is fucking incredible. I just love walking just in the middle of the street and like no one's there, or especially like downtown, down in town, downtown. We don't really have a downtown in that sense, but uh, in town here, it's also like it's cobblestone everywhere. It's a really beautiful town, a pretty shitty town, but it's beautiful. I really the aesthetic of it. It's like it's fucking perfect. It's really nice. At least if you like the small town Swedish style, and it's perfect for that. But yeah, probably I need to take. I haven't taken any midnight strolls or rather like 2 a.m. strolls in a while. But I often do them more often when like fall, a late fall, early spring, during winter, because then it's darker for longer. And I like the darkness to some extent, or I like darkness. It's simple like that. I also like the sun, but Sweden can be quite shitty like that, that we don't always get it properly, especially during the winter months. You never see the sun. At least if you got, especially if you got like a 9 to 5 work or school or anything like that, then you're fucked. Like you won't see the sun for weeks. It might, like, sometimes it's not even though it's like midday, might be cloudy and it's like dark from probably 10, 9, 10 around there to like 4, 3 even. So like that's, it's maybe like 6 hours daylight maybe. Yeah, welcome to Sweden. At least I live in the southern part now, which isn't quite as bad as the northern, because the more north you go, the more fucked up. Like the longer the summers get, and the longer the nights, or the longer the summer days. Like midnight sun is something that can happen in Sweden in the northern parts. Um, Pretty cool, pretty annoying, probably too. I don't think I've ever experienced it. I don't think I've been far up north. I've been close to it, like I have relatives that lives basically in the center of Sweden, which is still like quite far north. But yeah, I was just never mind. And the thing I was more inclined to talk about is apparently now I've been YouTubing for 4 years. Thank you. So, and no success. I haven't really searched for success really, because I don't share this to anyone. Like I've told a few friends about it and kind of regretted it too, to some extent. Not really, but I don't know. I kind of would like. There's some YouTubers there. Like I like when YouTubers like haven't told their friends, but they might have shared it on forums and stuff like that. And I haven't done any shameless promotions. I did a few ones for my gaming channel. Like I've done it maybe 1, 2 times. That's the one. That channel is 4 years old now. It's older than that even. Like I created it a few months before I actually put anything up for it. Like I created my name. My name is Cruel. Based on, it's a play on words, or kind of play on words. Being Krull means curly hair, and like Krull, cruel. It's the closest like I was trying to spell it in to get it like kind of phonetically similar in like Swedish, and trull and cruel, pretty close. Like it's as close as you can get without getting too weird about the spelling, I guess. But yeah, I've had that channel for over 4 years. I think it was like the 9th July. I actually made my first upload 2012. Insane. I actually have 10,000 views on that channel, over 10,000 views in total on that channel, which I think like it's fucking amazing. I think it's cool as fuck, even though like it's not much, and how many minutes people watch in total isn't that much. It's a few hours in total, or quite many hours. I can't remember how much it is, but it's like maybe a day or something people have actually watched my stuff, which is pretty cool. Like I think I don't know if people have watched my stuff more than I have actually put in time to YouTube. I don't think that. I think probably a lot of it is probably or at least a significant bit of the views, or at least a portion of it, is me watching my own things. But because like no one watches my things, I have two videos on my gaming channel that is basically like 95% of the views. I got one video which is half the views, it's 5,000 views. And then I got another one on like 3K or something. And then I have a lot from like everything from like 4 views. A lot of them is around like 10 to 20, around there. Pretty good. Usually people only watch them for a minute max, so that feels nice. It's not incredible content either. I can understand like it's better than a lot of things that get more attention. I'm not super proud of it. I've been speaking about earlier is like dishing things out, focusing on that, trying to get better as an entertainer basically. I don't know really what my goal with YouTube is. Like, I might be able to, or I might go into a slightly more serious route in the future. Actually, try to like get some attention and see if I can get anywhere with this. Like, maybe just, actually have people watch this. It would be nice. I don't need like millions of views. Like, I don't even need like to get any like I haven't monetized my videos yet either of the on any channel. I haven't even get an AdSense account for Google. I should do that. I think I should do that. Just because something tells me, or like I have this inclination. I think it's called inclination. What I'm going for is that I think you actually get views easier if you actually have monetized things, because I think then Google pushes you up to like get easier found and stuff like that. I don't know how true that is, but I think I've heard something about it before, so maybe I should just fucking do it and see if there's any difference. But yeah, 4 years of YouTube and 10,000 views in total, basically. Um, and like, I think I got like 20 subscribers on my other channel, if even that. 16. I think it's 20 now. I think it's 20. And like no one watch it. So, I haven't uploaded either, like regularly, like never basically. I've managed to like keep a not a perfect schedule, but upload a day or a week, or like once a week for a while. Not a certain date though. Yeah, like it's been fun. It's been fun as fuck. I've actually like recently today I also watched my first video I ever uploaded to YouTube. It's a let's play of Assassin's Creed 2, and it's fun to see like I have improved for sure. Like I'm better at talking English, and I think I'm more entertaining and more secure in myself and speaking both English and like trying to do it in, I guess, a entertaining way. I don't know how entertaining it actually is, but at least like I've gotten better at being able to speak, and yeah, it's just it's interesting spending so much time and like 4 years on this. It's been very on and off, especially like the last years. My YouTubing has like gone down so much. Like it's the curve's just being like, and like once in a while it will get a dip, and I will do a few videos for a while, and then I won't do it for a while because don't feel productive enough. I don't. It's usually that I don't feel well. Don't feel like I have the time to spend on that. Usually, like I don't. Especially like these days, I actually have a lot of things to. Now I'm also behind in the course I'm studying right now, but I'm trying to get my life together a little bit. to some extent. I'm not succeeding with that, but I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying to find some happiness and balance in my life. Not going too well. It's not going too well. I've been feeling really, really, really shitty for a while. But at least like the last few days, I felt like things have been a little bit more manageable. I have actually felt alright lately. Like the last 48 hours, 24 hours even. Like a little bit better. It's hard to explain, but just a tiny, tiny bit better. But yeah, YouTube. I hope for more years, honestly. Like, I don't want to stop. I really like doing this, and a little bit sad that I haven't done it more, but like, that's life. Sometimes it's hard to do what you want to do to some extent. And I don't know where I just want to do YouTubing because I think if I find it like I find it really fun, and I can it's like nice to actually, especially with the vlogging also, then I get a more archive of my life, and it will be fucking awesome to watch YouTube in like 2040 or 2030 if it still exists, and maybe be able to still like, maybe the files will still be there. Maybe we'll move past YouTube and like, and maybe not like watching video in the normal sense is maybe like so far gone, like that it maybe don't exist by then. But I think like YouTube definitely have the potential to stick around for that long amount. Like, you never know what happens to the future. Maybe the world ceases to exist tomorrow. Yeah. Somebody maybe like nukes the fuck out of this planet, and then it's over. YouTube will maybe still run though, like YouTube in itself, until like things go to shit. I wonder how long electricity and stuff like that will be running if we got wiped out. Maybe instantly stops, but I don't know how, if there's like some electricity that's uh, pretty much like self maintaining maintenance to some extent, like maybe wind power or something like that. Well, yeah, YouTubing 4 years, as I said, like it's pretty cool. It's also like my English 4 years ago. Once, like it, as I said in another video, it hasn't improved that much as I want to, but it has improved. Like already then, it had gotten to a level that I at least could speak fluently to some extent. If you can call me fluent, which I think I'm I can say that I'm fluent in English, but I still have a lot improvement to do. It's with pronunciation and like also creating a wider vocabulary and stuff like that. And there's things I repeat a lot when I'm speaking English. I repeat things a lot. I usually have a word uh, when I speak that I get really hung up on and use a lot. Um, People have pointed out, and I've noticed it too. But I think also when I add some things to my vocabulary. Sometimes when I find a new word I like, I use it like a lot to actually get it into my daily speaking. But I don't know. I think my English is for sure over average at my age, or maybe not for sure anymore. Like people in Sweden is pretty good at speaking English overall. But I would like to think like all the time I've actually tried to learn English or have like improved my English. I really hope that I'm over average. Like I I like being good at stuff. Like that's nothing I'm gonna lie about. I like being the best at things. Even though I rarely am, but I've actually gotten a few world records in my life in different things. It's usually like games, time trials in a few games and stuff like that. But just getting a world record in something just on a level in like Lovely Planet, I think I've had a few world records and like a top five, and I don't know how many players it's compared to, but it's like at least a couple of thousands at least, and that's pretty cool. Being the best of something. It might be that I spent the most time on those levels, but it's pretty cool anyway to actually be the best among the best in the world, or among the best in the world at something, even though it's very niche. I think it's something that can empower someone and have empowered me to some extent to actually push myself to get better at things, even though it's not usually really necessary things, or what to say. It's usually like things I really can't use in my life too much. Like it's been games and similar stuff like that that I've actually reached reached a few world records in, but nothing serious, nothing that I could make a career out of. Or to some extent, like you can stream and speedrun and stuff like that, but I did get too bored out of doing one same thing for long. It's probably the ADHD that I I can stand repetition to some extent, but I also think that I'm a lot more. I get bored a lot more easier with repetition sometimes if it's not a cycle of repetition that I enjoy. If I enjoy it and find it interesting, then I can stick with it. But as soon as I get bored, like I can't care for it with a lot of things, which have made my life fucking hard in school like that. But that's a common problem if you have ADHD. You can't concentrate at things that doesn't interest you. And I mean, there's a lot of things that interest me in life too, to some extent, but at the same time, not. Hmm. Hmm. It's I don't know. I would like to get better at something more useful, I guess, or maybe just spend a lot more time just editing or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with my life, except YouTubing at the moment. I don't know if I would like to get like famous with it and stuff like that. It's also that I'm very critical, self critical, and also I have a hard time showing showing things I've made for other people and stuff like that. I'd like to keep them to myself because I'm very critical of them, and I can say like nothing of my YouTube career is like I haven't created anything amazing per se, but I would in how YouTube works. I for sure I have an audience out there somewhere. Like they don't know that I exist, but if they would find me and actually give me the chance and actually watch my things, I think some people would enjoy it. At least like people that are than me for sure. But I think it's very interesting. I watch a lot of small YouTubers and sometimes like people that are a lot younger than me too and older or whatever. I th- I especially like YouTube. Small YouTubers is something I find extremely interesting to watch and like just observe because you can get like such a glimpse into someone's life basically, and also when it's on this very small level, it gets a little bit more intimate after a while. Even though there's like Dodger who b- inspired me to do these vlogs in these ways a lot, and like still she managed to have like um intimacy, being like very open about her life. And when she did her vlog, I think she is on a hiatus still. I don't think she does Coffee Time as often anymore. She at least had a break. I haven't watched her a lot lately. Actually, I'm maybe a year or two behind now, because I like to watch vlogs and stuff chronically, not necessarily from the beginning, but from when I actually find a person. I watch everything they've made. I might go back, but after a while, I didn't get bored of it, but like I didn't feel the need to watch it, and then I fell out of the loop, and then I have the need to watch from where I left off and not just jump into things again, because I want to. I don't know. I'm a little bit of like. I got some completionistic attributes to me, or characteristic. Like, I like to complete things. Simply, I think that's a fairly human trait overall, but I like to 100% games, or I would never like skip ahead in well, a book or something and read the last few pages or something like that. Yeah, I can't comprehend how someone can actually like do that. It's so strange to me. And when I fucking hate spoilers, like getting spoiled out of something, it's one of the most annoying things I know, because I know how much, like, if I find something cultural that I like, and especially a story that interests me, no, yeah, just getting spoiled out of it like can really ruin a wonderful experience for someone. And I think there's a lot of assholes out there spoiling things, but what the hell? Like, if you do it accidentally, I of course you can talk about a medium like that you enjoy, and you should be able to discuss things. But at least, why can't you just say that, like, I'm gonna talk about this? If you haven't watched it, you can tune out, you can plug your ears, you can go away, you can turn this video off, whatever, like stuff like that. Just in daily life too, just to actually check if people around is actually interesting to watch that, or because there's so many movies, so many books, and you can't read it all. But like, someone can spoil basically the perfect book for you, the perfect story or something, and they will ruin that experience for you. And you will never know. You might see it and still think it's a very good movie or whatever, but seeing it from like nothing, know nothing about it, like, I think that can be really incredible. Watching a movie you don't know anything about, or reading a book, or yeah, I think it's cool. I like to consume media like that anyway. Yeah, I've been recording for 28 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep this vlogging streak on for a while, as long as I feel like it and can keep it up without making it too much of a hassle. Honestly, like, I would probably stop doing it in a while, because I will get overwhelmed, and then I won't do my vlogs for a few months or stuff like that. It usually happens, which is unfortunate. Like, it's something I really want to do more often, but also, like, life can get in the way, and I can get this person get it, or this thing in me also gets in the way a lot of time. Yeah, I make this too long always. Like, I won't. There's no chance for me to find an audience either, with like 20-30 minutes of me fucking rambling for ages. Like, who would watch this? Like, just finding it randomly on the internet for the first time. Like, it's so. The chances are so slim when there's so much on YouTube. But I don't know. I just hope that someone in the future, when it is, can like find this and enjoy it to some extent. But a few regular viewers, I think it would actually encourage me to do this more often, just because then I actually, if I get someone that actually enjoys what I do and like long for a new video or something like that, I think I would put a lot more work into it. But as far as I know, like no one really cares. Like I'm the only one that cares, and that's the most important part about it. But it's still doing it for someone else than only me. I think that would help me to some extent, or it will make me to like hit a wall because I would push myself too far and don't eat or don't study, and like I have a hard time keeping my life balanced. I either work too hard and doesn't sleep or eat, or I just try to have a routine and I actually go up like fairly early, but then I probably fall asleep very late too, so I only sleep like 4 hours a night. That's not very healthy, and then I don't have the power to eat and exercise enough, and I will get feeling even more shitty mentally. It's hard to keep in a good circle, but yeah, I've been rambling on for way too long. I will probably record more tomorrow or today, maybe even. I want to record more. Thanks for watching. Hope you are having a good day. I'm actually having a good day for once. It's nice. It's been nice all day basically. Not too much anxiety. I need to clean and stuff like that though, and just get going with the school and catching up with this course. I'm a few weeks behind now. It won't be like too hard to catching up, but maybe like the workload will increase a lot and then things will go to hell. Never mind. Thanks.